Hi guys, so here is the PiPO M2. Just got it today. Did a little quick tour for you. Some really nice things about it. It's pretty solid, although it's got this funny little bevel edge along, little sort of beveled edge, which is not massively attractive or quality. The glass doesn't go all the way to the end. It's sort of like a plastic rim, but that might protect the glass a bit, so I'm not too fussed about that. The speakers, which are on the sides over here, you see there's one speaker there and there's another one over here, are obviously stereo, but it's also that they're front facing, so you get far better quality sound than you get on the Uandos and the well, most of the other tablets with speakers at the back. It's got a bunch of well, it's got volume. It's like a volume. Oh, light's bad there. It's got a volume rocker thing over there, and then there's like a back button and a menu button over there. And on the other side, it's got a whole bunch of slots. All the slots over here. You'll see there's your power button there, dedicated little metal power button. I quite like that. There's a SIM card slot there. I've got a sort of like a little SIM card adapter in there. Now there's two USB here. One's called host, the other one's called USB. I'm not sure exactly what the whole host is supposed to mean. There's your headphone jack. There's your HDMI, I think. And that is your external SD card slot. And there's your power charger. It's a little bit thick over here and it's kind of squarish because it kind of bulges on that side over there. You can see the kind of shape of it. There's a bit sort of which is okay. It's a little bit, doesn't taper off nicely. It's a bit sort of clunky and chunky on that side there, but it's not a big deal. I'm quite happy about the way it feels. It's not, it's not sleek and gorgeous, but it definitely feels quite solid. Even though it does creak a little bit occasionally, but I just somehow get the feeling that it doesn't feel cheapy. Even though the Yando's glass goes to the edge, it's like a sharp edge, whereas this is just a little bit sort of softer on the edges, and I actually prefer it, even feel-wise. I'm not sure why PiPO put these volume buttons on the screen as well. No need for that, because it's a dedicated volume knob, but did that and put this kind of camera there, which is actually for a screen grab, which is kind of quite bizarre. I'm not sure why they would think that you would want that so frequently. I'm running Go launcher over here at the moment. I've got a live wallpaper, a bunch of widgets. It's reasonably responsive. It's not fantastic. If I go to the apps drawer and I'll go backwards and forwards, I've tapped it already. See, it takes a little while. Took a little while to come up there, and the scrolling action. Well, you see, I've just scrolled and nothing happened. I'm probably giving it a bit of a hard time with this live wallpaper running behind it there. I can probably take that away just in a bit to see how it goes without that. It's okay once it's it's fine. It's just not unbelievably gorgeous and smooth. I mean, it's a little bit on the jerky side. I'm going to actually remove that wallpaper now and just see what happens if I just stick it into a regular thing. Wallpaper. Let's go back to my apps. Turn them this way. Come on. That is a bit smoother. Not a lot, a little bit. Turn it this way. Rotation kind of works. It's fine, as it would. Yeah, it's not bad. Go back home. What else to show you? The version that I've got on here. If I go to settings, the version I've got in here is actually. It actually says 2012 0912. So actually that was really just what 14. It's the 28th today, so it's exactly 2 weeks ago that this ROM was made. Kernel version 3.0.8. It is a RK30_Android 3.1.1 SDK version 1.0.0.0. So perhaps it's not optimized as fantastically as it could, seeing it's probably the first version of this for this particular tablet. What else to say about it? I'm reasonably happy with it. I mean, there are a few things in the market that aren't available. If I go to to the market there. Look, I've got BBC iPlayer. It doesn't show that. It says not compatible, and the same thing with Amazon. Well, Amazon MP3 might, but the Amazon for mobiles doesn't. Amazon Mobile for Android, their device isn't compatible. And but basically, I've got most of the things that I want running. Now, it isn't rooted, which is one of the things that obviously I'd want to do to it. I'm not sure that I could root it with the same program that I've seen on some of the forums. But I might give it a go. I'm just a little bit nervous of trying that out, damaging it. What else to tell you about it? Really, the sound is great. Skype works fine. YouTube works fine. You know, all the things of the Google Maps. Let me show you Google Maps quickly. I've got something over here. Let me just go under Maps, Games, Maps. There we go. Now, if you go to Maps. That's where I live. That pinch to zoom works fine. If I go to two fingers, I can actually tilt it like this, as you would expect, but you can't rotate it. Rotate doesn't actually work. I don't know why, which is kind of weird. Then on the other hand, if we go to Maps again and we go to Google Earth, and 3, 2, 1, Google Earth. Calling Earth. There we go. So we zoom in, go to where I live. Seems quite smooth and everything. Of course, my right now pinch to zoom works. Albeit it took a little while before it came on, but it's once it's that's actually fine. It's actually reasonably responsive. Rotate doesn't work, and neither does the tilt. Doesn't know what the hell you're wanting to do with that. So that's a pity, because for Google Earth it's really nice to tilt and then go cruising over three-dimensional objects. 3D buildings is on. Anyway, that is a pity. It's not the end of the world, but it is a negative. Quadrant. I got a quadrant score of 4,316. Which I was quite impressed by. It's not bad. I wanted to just show you Chrome. If we go to internet, the browser obviously works fine, and I can play Flash videos, which is fine. So that's all right. But and I can do, well, actually not on this particular web page. But let me just go back here and show you Chrome. For some reason, it comes up and then crashes, and it happens all the time. And I haven't uninstalled it, reinstalled it yet. It'll probably work, but who knows. The video, as I said, YouTube works fine, and you know, it's really nice having a decent sort of front-facing speakers, so it's a lot better for a change. Who's this guy? Okay, as long as it's not Mitt Romney, I'm prepared to play him.
Anyone who believes in indefinite growth on a physically finite planet is either mad or an economist.
We don't want to focus politics on a notion that involves the projection.
It's pretty good. It's definitely usable. So I'm quite happy about that. Yeah, it's not completely buttery smooth as our what's his name is meant to be, but it's not bad. Not 100% battery. Now begin test. So the Wi-Fi is working pretty well. I'm getting 23,000 kilobits per second. So 20, and 18,000 uploads. So it's actually really. I've got a very fast broadband, but it's working very well, I think, for a mobile device. And the 3G obviously works. You know, it's pretty slow, but that's just 3G's crap. But that's about it. What else could I show you? If you go to settings, you've got a few things here that people might like. You've got an HDMI setting thing, which some people complained about. Other ones tablets didn't have. And what else? Got an Ethernet on-off switch. I'm not sure what that's about. I haven't used Ethernet. If you go to more, you also get your mobile networks and you can switch on and off the modem. You can actually switch the modem. So I guess when you put the SIM card in, you make sure the modem's on. It will always be off. Then you put the SIM card in, and then you push the modem on, and then it connects. And that is that. Alright guys.